We're both fans of The Last of Us. Have you played both games, or just the first one?
I've only played the first one. The second one just didn't really appeal to me. I saw some of the gameplay and the story. I was just like, no, I'm just going to stick with the first one. And I love the first one. The first one was fantastic. And I thought this trailer was very closely, what do I want to say? Very closely. It seems like it's really taking the source material at hand and doing a very close adaptation of the video game. I thought Pedro Pascal was an interesting choice for Joel. I'm not knocking it, but I just thought it was just a left of field choice that I wasn't really expecting. It kind of looks a bit like Joel. But yeah, I'm down. Is this a series or is this a film? I think it's a series.
This is a series from the Emmy award-winning creator of Chernobyl. Okay,
so that's in good hands.
It's in good hands
because Chernobyl was fantastic. So
yeah, and look, it looks like it's being very faithful to the game.
Have you played them?
Yes, I've played both. Love both of them. I know the second one was really controversial with fans, but I feel like that just speaks to how good the first one was because they took a really big deviation with what we're familiar with. But I think it really came around the end. It's just the problem is it's the most depressing game I've ever played. The story is so dark, and at the end, you do not feel good. I've never played a game that makes me feel shitty. Yeah, it's all about how...
I've played a few of those.
Sorry?
I've played a few of those.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Like that game just made me feel shit. And there's like, you had to kill that dog, and it's dark. It's a real dark game, but it's beautiful. It's a work of art.
It's been a very long time since I played the first Last of Us. Yeah. I think it's been like almost 10 years since I played the first Last of Us. I played it on PlayStation 3, so
it's been about 5 for me. I played on PS4, but look, the first one is regarded by many people to be the best video game of all time, if not the best storytelling in a video game ever. Yeah, it's you see movies like Logan, and there's a lot of movies nowadays that have this trope of like a father figure and a child. They all got this from The Last of Us. The Last of Us pretty much pioneered this. I know not the first thing ever, but they popularized it in modern times.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of like this relationship building between these two characters in the world. I do got to say that it looks so much like The Walking Dead. Like, I know it's going to be better than The Walking Dead, but just
don't compare it to The Walking Dead.
The world,
I know what you mean.
The set design, it's a very similar atmosphere.
Yeah.
And in this 80, or for anyone who doesn't know, then it's in a post-apocalyptic world. They're not zombies, but they're zombie-like. They're kind of like, it's like a fungus type plant thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Clickers. Don't I call them?
I think so. I think that's it. But I'm curious to see what deviations they'll take, because there aren't many scenes that really stick out to me as, I remember that moment, or I remember that moment. And so I feel like they're taking the atmosphere and the vibe and the characters really.
When he saves Ellie at the very end of the game was pretty. I remember that pretty well.
Like there are little bits,
the very end.
Like the house burning, I think was in the first one. But I'm expecting them, or I'm hoping them to take some deviations. But I'm really looking forward to this. It's Pedro Pascal, and I forget the name of this actress, but I've seen her pop up in a few things.
They've both been in Game of Thrones.
That's right. It was Game of Thrones I've seen her in. Yeah. So I think this could be it's HBO as well. So this could be one of the big shows of 2023. I'm looking really forward to it. I'm sure we'll be talking about it week by week as it comes out. Looking really forward to it. And I just want it to surprise me. I don't want them to do exactly this. I just can't wait for the season finale, because if it's anything like the end of the first game, that is incredible stuff. that hospital or no, that zoo, and oh man, yes, please give me all of that.